Thank you for giving me another chance to win this contest. It's also kind of scary. How am I going to blow the place up when I get back? She's back tonight no matter who starts to leave the show. Let Darci Lynne have it. There is a lot of anger on America's Got Talent after fan favorite Darci Lynne was unexpectedly kicked off the show. Recently, her parents shared shocking behind-the-scenes information. To be honest, I didn't know about it at first. I thought at first, no, I've been there and done that. I was on a competition show that might change the way people always think about the show. What facts that were hidden have they shown? Could these new details change AGT's image for the better or worse? Come with us as we reveal the shocking information that Darci Lynne's parent recently shared. The ventriloquist who has won awards. The winner of Season 12 of America's Got Talent in 2017 was 12-year-old ventriloquist Darci Lynne Farmer from Oklahoma. She has millions of fans all over the world because of the way she combined puppets and singing in a way that no one else did. But my mom put me in these little pageants when I was really little to help me get out of my shell because I was so shy. You were quiet. Yes. As Darci's career went on, she started to look at new paths. She has recently turned her attention to singing. A successful music career with her first song, Push Our Luck, but her trip wasn't as easy as it looked. Darci was a shy kid who had a hard time getting along with others. She often hid behind her mom and avoided eye contact and talking to other people. But because her parents pushed her, she started entering talent shows when she was 6 years old. Darci started out doing gymnastics and beauty pageants, but it wasn't until she saw a ventriloquist perform at the International Cinderella pageant that she found her real calling. She worked on her ventriloquism skills, even though her mother wanted her to focus on singing. She quickly started winning local talent shows. She got her big break when she impressed Gary Owen, a skilled ventriloquist who then became her teacher. Darci worked hard to get better at what she did until she was 10 years old. She practiced for hours in front of the mirror, learning how to keep her mouth shut while she played with her doll. Her hard work paid off when she beat adult rivals to win Season 8 of Edna's Got Talent. Professional ventriloquist Gary Owen soon noticed her and became her mentor. But that was only the start of her journey. When Darci went on Little Big Shots with Steve Harvey in 2016, her skills got a lot of attention. She also made history when she was the first child to perform at the International Ventriloquist Convention. This showed how she went from being a shy girl to a confident young performer. This was the start of her big success. Let's try some tongue twisters now? Sure, go ahead. Darci tried out for America's Got Talent in Austin, Texas when she was 12 years old. She was good at what she did and her confidence was growing. Darci put on a great show with her dolls, Oscar the Mouse and Petunia the Bunny, singing Summertime by George Gershwin. The audience loved her performance so much that even the usually tough Simon Cowell gave it 5 stars. Judge Mel B liked Darci so much that she sounded the golden buzzer right away, moving him straight to the quarterfinals. Right away, her audition went viral. With over 105 million views on Facebook, it became the most watched audition in the history of the show. It was also one of the 4 most watched movies on YouTube in 2017. In the end, Simon Cowell said it was his second best moment in the history of America's Got Talent. When Darci came back for her live show after the golden buzzer, she sang Who's Loving You and introduced her new doll, Oscar. Heidi Klum, one of the judges, gave her a standing ovation and praised her ability to sing beautifully without moving her lips. Darci became a fan favorite after this act, which helped her win the competition. In the weeks that followed, Darci continued to surprise by showing off her singing, ventriloquism, and stage presence. As the battle went on, Darci became more well-known, and she won the 12th season of America's Got Talent, making history as the youngest winner at just 12 years old. Darci's career took off after she did well on the show. She performed all over the US and even at the Grand Ole Opry, where she became famous all over the world. As Darci Lynne Farmer made it to the semi-finals of America's Got Talent, she continued to rise to fame. At this point, she added a new doll named Edna Doorknocker, who was known for being sassy and funny. The funny things Edna said, especially her jokes about Simon Cowell, made the judges in the crowd love her. Everyone was amazed at how she could use her puppets to play different roles and show different feelings. Everyone in the crowd was amazed by how funny, warm, and talented she was during her performances. Do I have permission to call Katie a puppet? Is that being rude? Okay, I see the bad things here. Do you fight every now and then? We do it sometimes. We often disagree about who can sing better. Everyone knows it's me. When it came down to the top 10, Darci had to compete with tough acts like Lawson, a comedian and preacher, Sarah, a dog trainer with Hero, and singers Angelica Hale and Evie Claire. Darci's unique mix of singing and ventriloquism kept getting attention. I remember a show where she sang with her dolls, Petunia and Oscar, with a little help from my friends. This act, like many others before it, showed off her amazing skills and made her a fan favorite. 52 million people voted in the finals, which was hosted by Tyra Banks. A highlight was Darci's performance with Terry Fator, who was the first ventriloquist to win America's Got Talent in 2007. Darci made a small mistake during their duo of Anything You Can Do, but she quickly fixed it and gave a lively and enjoyable performance. When Tyra Banks announced Darci as the winner, it was the most important moment of her life and the end of an amazing trip. What changed in the world of ventriloquism after Darci won? How has it changed her work and the lives of her fans around the world? A very big accomplishment. The fact that Darci won made history, and she was the third child, the third woman, and the third ventriloquist to win America's Got Talent. The show's numbers also went up after she won. It was the most watched season ever, with over 15.7 million people watching each show. That's not all, though. Over 2.6 billion people watched her audition video on social media sites. In honor of Darci's accomplishment, her hometown of Edmond, Oklahoma, put together a museum exhibit with her puppets, stage costumes, and other items from her time on the show. Darci even gave her fans a virtual tour of the show and talked about what went on behind the scenes. Darci won the contest and got a $1 million prize. She gave some of it to the community programs at her church. She also got her mom a new sink and adopted a pug, which was a personal dream come true. Darci stayed grounded, even though she was famous now. It was thought that she was worth between $8 and $10 million by 2024, which shows how successful and well-known she was still being. While all of this was going on, Darci kept up with her normal teenage life. In one interview, she said that she was like Hannah Montana in real life because she was able to handle both the fame and the normal teenage things that happen. I'm also a ventriloquist after her, really? You won't believe it. Yes, could I put you in touch with Mr. Grumpy? I have it. Do you want to talk to him? Yes. This is Grumpy, oh my goodness, Mr. Grumpy, winner of America's Got Talent. She went back to school to continue her education while her job was taking off. This showed that she stayed true to herself even though she was successful. And where she comes from, she decided to live a normal life in her hometown. At first, she didn't want to be homeschooled. She wanted to stay in public school and have a normal school life. But as the demands of her job grew, Darci turned to homeschooling, which made it easier for her to balance her studies with her busy performance schedule. She kept appearing on big TV shows like The Ellen DeGeneres Show, and even Jeff Dunham's Halloween special, which helped her balance both worlds. She also got back in touch with Terry Fatter and performed with him at the Tulsa Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, just like they did at the end of ADT. Darci felt very special when she went back to Little Big Shots, the show that first presented her to TV viewers, showing how far she had come since she was young. Many AG winners choose to live in Las Vegas, but Darci and her family chose to go on a national tour instead. When it was first planned, the tour would only include 5 shows. But it became so popular so quickly that it grew into a full 52-show run from January 2018 to January 2019. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with Darci Lynne and Friends was the name of 9 special shows on this tour that were all about Christmas. Her tour not only brought her new friends, but it also made a lot of young people want to try ventriloquism for themselves. Fans were excited to bring their own puppets to her shows because they saw her as an inspiration. Darci's success kept going strong when she was on Pentatonix's Christmas special. During the show, her puppet Petunia made fun of the crowd by acting like she didn't know the famous group. This led to a fun Easter-themed performance of Oh Christmas Tree that everyone loved. Many of you know me from the show America's Got Talent. This room makes me think of a lot of things. This was my first Christmas sweater. Someone believed that was a good thought. Katie, this is my first doll. Let that rabbit run until you reached fame. Okay, the show had a lot of big names on it, like Jay Leno, Jennifer Hudson, Howie Mandel, and even Kermit the Frog. This night with so many famous people was another high point in her career. How did Darci continue to build her business after her charming appearance on Pentatonix's Christmas special, where Petunia's playful moment with the group wowed the crowd? Yet another amazing milestone. In 2018, Darci reached a personal milestone when she hosted her own holiday TV show, Darci Lynne, My Hometown Christmas, which was filmed in the church where she grew up. It was a dream come true for her to be on the show with Pentatonix, country stars Toby Keith and Hunter Hayes, and another AG contestant, Lindsey Sterling. This holiday special gave Darci a chance to mix her love of performing with her holiday spirit, giving fans an unforgettable experience. A partnership with Broadway star Kristen Chenoweth was a big step forward in Darci's career. She became well known and liked, and many young fans tried ventriloquism after seeing her. But Darci also started to look into other skills besides puppets, such as singing and other stage arts. She stayed committed to ventriloquism, but she became interested in other forms of entertainment because she wanted to find new ways to be artistic. In addition to her live shows, Darci tried something new when she became a panelist on Nickelodeon's show Unfiltered. Along with Gabrielle Neve-Green from All That, using computer masks to hide their identities. This new part brought out her quick thinking and natural charm, giving her a chance to shine in a different kind of entertainment setting. Darci is still a stable and exciting figure in the entertainment world, even as she keeps trying out new things with her skills. After winning America's Got Talent, Darci went back to the show's stage more than once, and each time he made an impression. She sang Tina Turner hits like Proud Mary and Nutbush City Limits against the other contestants. On AG Champions, Darci lost the first round to artist Christina Ramos, but she was brought back as a wild card along with magician John Dorenbos. She did something brave by performing an opera piece for the finals, a surprising choice that impressed the crowd and showed how versatile she was, which earned her second place behind magician Shin Lim. It was clear from this show that she was ready to try new things in ventriloquism. Even with all she has done, Darci has said that she still has trouble with stage nervousness, especially during shows like AGT Champions. Reports say she was even more nervous for this performance than she was for her first AGT audition, which shows how much pressure she feels being in the spotlight all the time. Though she was afraid, Darci didn't let it stop her. She kept trying out different types of performance, which showed bravery and growth along the way. Fans see her as more because she is honest about these problems, which makes her story more relatable and inspiring. More than just a great performance. One of Darci's favorite AG Champions moments was when she performed as a wild card act with her sassy rabbit doll, Petunia. The fun nature of Petunia has been a fan favorite for a long time. And Darci's comeback made everyone think of his winning showing in Season 12. It's time. America, this is your winner. Have luck with both of you. USA people have voted. That would be Darci. She won $1 million and was the star of the big show in Las Vegas. A big part of her draw over the years has been her ability to use her puppets to play different roles. Darci wasn't done being creative after she finished writing her first book. In 2020, she added a new puppet named Ivan to her show, which made it more interesting. She did a rap in an Australian voice without moving her lips, which was a fun twist that made her act even better. The next year, she came back with her doll Oscar to perform Let the Good Times Roll, telling a funny story about Oscar's love life along the way. Another enthusiastic standing applause was given to her for her fun stage presence and hard work on improving her skills. In 2022, Darci showed off her playing skills for the first time in the musical drama A Cowgirl's Song. She plays Brooke, a rodeo rider who has been hurt and is healing. Darci got her first part that wasn't as a ventriloquist. Cheryl Ladd played her grandma, who was always there for her, and Savannah Lee May played her sister, who wants to be a singer. After becoming close friends with Savannah, Darci asked Savannah to help her with her first acting job. Darci was able to show how versatile she is as an actress in the movie. She also wrote an emotional song called Just Breathe for the movie's music. This song became very important to her because it helped her show how she felt in a key scene and showed how much she had grown as a singer and an actress. Later, she put out a music video for the song that showed how far she had come since she stopped ventriloquism. Darci still loves ventriloquism, but it's clear that she's willing to try other forms of fun. Her part as an actress in A Cowgirl Song and her continued interest in music show that she is a talented person who is ready to try new things. She has changed from a young ventriloquist to an artist who can sing, act, and do other things over the years. She worked with Broadway star Kristen Chenoweth too, demonstrating her increased respect and connections in the entertainment business. Darci has become more interested in music lately, especially playing the guitar. The last thing she did on Instagram was post a picture of herself playing guitar with the words, "What a night," she was implying that she was becoming more interested in music and its potential to take her. Besides performing, she stays in touch with friends through social media, in places where she is very present. She has almost 5 million followers on TikTok, and she often posts videos from band meetings, concerts, and guitar lessons so that her fans can see how hard she works at being a musician. As Darci pursues her love of music, she joins AD stars like Bianca Ryan, whose early success set the stage for a successful music career. What does Bianca Taylor Ryan do? Bianca Taylor is another AD star. Ryan is an American from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, who sings, writes songs, and plays music. At age 11, she won the first season of NBC's America's Got Talent by singing Broadway songs. Bianca Ryan was brought up, do you think Philadelphia? You believe in America's Got Talent. She won when she was 11 years old. On August 17, 2006, she won the first season. Later that year, she put out her first record. Then, 2 Christmas albums came out right after. In 2007 and 2010, she also put out songs. Bianca Ryan is the second child that Sean and Jeanette Ryan have together. Her family moved from New Jersey to Philadelphia when she was 3 years old. Because her dad liked the Rolling Stones, he named her after Mick Jagger's ex-wife. Bianca says, "I'm basically just America, the melting pot." She is a mix of Japanese, Irish, Italian, German, and Cherokee. Her family was shocked by how well she could sing, because she had won awards as a tap dancer when she was younger. Bianca didn't start singing until she was 8 years old. At that age, she liked country music and Leonette rhymes. She fell in love with soul and rhythm and blues music when her dad let her listen to his record collection. Every night, she sang with him to get better. Later, Bianca talked her dad into taking her to an audition for Star Search. Her performance of Think surprised her dad and made the judges love her. Bianca Baker lost to Spencer Baker in the Junior Singers competition, but she won Amateur Kids Night. On Showtime at the Apollo, Bianca has also sung the national anthem for the Philadelphia Eagles, the New York Knicks, and the New York Mets, among other sports teams. After taking some time to finish school, Bianca covered John Legend's All of Me in 2014 and put out the song Alice. The following year, in 2017, she put out One Day and a few other songs, such as Man and Remember. She put out an EP in January 2019 called The Reintroduction Pei Taiwan. She put out a second Christmas EP and holiday movies in November 2020. Bianca has also been in movies. She was in the movie 12 and Holding and the lead in The Wrecking's 2010 music video. She was in the independent movie We Are Kings, which came out in 2014, where she played a teenage musician who saved an older blues artist. The video for her song Broken Down House came out in October. She co-wrote a lot of the music for the movie. The American Idol judge Simon Cowell was making a new show called America's Got Talent in 2006. Bianca Ryan learned about this. In New York City, the tryouts happened on the same day that the family went on a trip. Ryan almost didn't go to the audition because she saw other people there, like a woman with a long beard spinning torches. However, she chose to stay when her dad told her that the big prize was $1 million. She sang the Dream Girl song and I Am Telling You I'm Not Going at her audition, and her strong voice wowed both the judges and the crowd. This little singing star tried out for the very first season of American Idol. Bianca sang the Dreamgirls hit I'm Telling You I'm Not Going at the tryouts in New York City. Her big voice shocked everyone in the room. A lot of people watched the video of her performance a lot on YouTube. Ryan sang Piece of My Heart in the semi-finals. The judges thought the song wasn't right for her, even though they liked how she sang it. That night, she did better singing I Am Changing from Dreamgirls. Piers Morgan said she would win, and Judge David Hasselhoff said she was the best in the race. The winner of Season 1 of America's Got Talent was named on August 17, 2006, by host Regis Philbin. Bianca Ryan was 11 years old at the time. In 2007, Ryan made a short showing at the end of Season 2 and wished the top 2 contestants luck. Bianca Ryan's career took off all over the place after her short time on American Idol. Let us see where she is now, getting around in the world of entertainment. After winning America's Got Talent, Bianca Ryan was in the news all the time. After only 1 week, she went to New York to meet with famous musicians and David Foster, a Grammy-winning producer. She became Psycho Music's first U.S. act when she signed a 5-album deal with them in September 2006. Within a week, her first record, which had both cover versions of old songs and her own songs, reached number 57 on the Billboard charts. Christmas every day in December 2006, and then they put on a show for President George W. Bush. 2007, she went on the Next Fest tour and put out the song that's not main she did, however, leave Secco Music in 2008 and put out a second Christmas EP in 2009. Bianca was ready to make her own way in music by 2010, when she recorded In My Head Coming from Twilight New Moon. Later, she talked about her early work and said that she didn't think her first album really showed who she was. So, in 2014, she took charge of her music by starting Bianca Ryan Records, LLC. Over the next few years, Bianca's creativity came back to life. In 2015, she put out a music video for Alice that she paid for herself and played at big events. In 2016, her plans were pushed back because of health problems. But by 2017, she was back on track and released songs like One Day and Man Down in 2019. She put out the EP, The Reintroduction, Pei Taiwan. It was followed by the happy song They Want to Be Us Now. Her Christmas EP, What the World Needs Now Is Love, came out in 2020 and made people happy, with song videos starring Liliana Ketchman, star of Dance Moms. Bianca Ryan said in October 2018 that she would be on America's Got Talent, The Champions. The winner of our $1 million act in America's Got Talent is... Hi, Bianca Ryan, a new show that takes off from Got Talent and features 50 winners and finalists from shows around the world. She was the first performer on the first show, singing Say Something and getting a standing ovation. The judges praised her for getting through tough times, and Simon Cowell said he was glad to see her again. Ryan came in second place among fans, just behind Preacher Lawson. Ryan also sang on the live results show for the 14th season of American Idol, and on the same day, she released her song Plastic Lovers. Along with other singers, she was in the 2017 Broadway show Home for the Holidays. Some writers liked how strong her voice was, while others didn't like how shaky and nervous she seemed on stage. Some critics saw her promise and liked how strong her voice was, while others said she sounded like Mariah Carey and had mixed feelings about her style. What is going to happen to Darci Lynne? Darci Lynne wants to keep growing in her work. What exciting new paths might she take next? Would her job remember to like, share, and subscribe for more in the end? Also, click on the next video that comes up. It will be fun for you.